Cardinal Luis Antonio has emerged as a likely contender to succeed Pope Francis in the week's conclave. Father Robert Reyes met him for the first time as a young seminarian in the 1970s Manila and also recalls his time with a young man who goes by the nickname quote-unquote Chito.
Father Robert Reyes wouldn't have guessed he was talking to a possible future pope when he first met Luis Antonio Tagle back in 1973 at their seminary school in the Philippines. Today, Tagle is a cardinal and seen as a likely contender to succeed Pope Francis at this week's conclave. When Reyes met him decades ago, the Philippines was under martial law and their seminary was a place of quiet resistance. And he says he could tell Tagle, who goes by the nickname Chito, was brilliant.
He was this very skinny boy from Imus, Cavite, and very quiet, but then if you start talking to him, he's a conversationalist. You can talk, and he's very intelligent, very friendly. I will find it a self-fulfilling prophecy because, as I said, we were teenagers and they were already teasing him, Cardinal Tagle. And some were even teasing him when they got sick and tired of just saying Cardinal, Cardinal, Cardinal. Why not Pope Chito? I will look at God and tell God, you really know how to surprise us.
Some call the Philippines Asia's Catholic lung, as 80% of its 115 million people are Catholic, and 67-year-old Tagle has been called the Asian Francis for a similar focus on social justice. He was an Archbishop of Manila before Francis named him to lead the Vatican's missionary arm.
Nobody doubted that he will go very far because even in the seminary, in Ateneo, and later on in the School of Theology, he was always up there, up in the clouds, too far away from us all. Yet, in spite of his excellence in all of our studies, he didn't stay there. He always landed where we are and helped us along to survive our academic requirements.
But Tagle has also been ensnared in scandal. Starting in 2015, he was top leader for Caritas Internationalis, a global confederation of Catholic charity groups. In 2022, Francis fired him and the entire leadership following reports of bullying by management. Tagle's role was mostly ceremonial. However, Tagle told a Caritas meeting that the changes were a moment for facing our failures. It's unclear how that may affect his chances when the conclave begins Wednesday. Voting goes in rounds until one candidate gets 2/3 support, signaled by white smoke. If elected, Tagle would become the first Asian pope in modern history.